Hi, my name is V. Gopinath. I am from Hyderabad in India. Today I am here to show you a great new vegetable cutter called multi-knife. This is how it looks. It has many new and useful features, like it can cut with 7 knives at a time, like this. You put the vegetables here, you bring it down. At a time, it makes 7 cuts on the vegetable. Then it has got a great lever advantage of 6. Normally, if it takes 12 kg to cut the vegetables, the lever advantage makes it 2 kg. It is very helpful in this respect. And also it has many other useful features which I will show you later on. Now, I have applied for a patent. It is expected in the course of time. And this is only a prototype. It is not a production model. And I expect the production to start by the end of 2015. Now, we will go in detail regarding the several aspects like construction, how to cut, what are the different cuts it can make, and why it is superior, and also the contact details. Now we will go to the practical part of it. What are all the different cuttings it can do? It is a very versatile device. It can cut whole vegetables. It can cut bunches into pieces. It can make fingers. It can make cubes. It can do many types of things without changing any tools. With the same knives it can do. Now we will go one by one. And before I show you the practical demonstration of the cutting, I would like to mention it is very good for making salads and also very good for making stir fries and also making finger chips. You can make potato fingers at home at a fraction of the cost you will spend at McDonald's. Now we will see how it works. This is a potato about 60 mm height, whole potato. I made the top and bottom flat so that it will sit properly. I am putting it in the enclosure. To touch here, now you will see it will start cutting even from the vertical portion. Now it has touched the potato, it will start cutting. You see, in one cut, the potato has become 8 slices with very little effort. This is the beauty of the lever advantage of 6. Now the first cut is over. Now I am going to make a second cut. I will turn this potato 90 degrees and put them back in the enclosure. Before that you have to bring the knives back vertical. Now I have put them back at 90 degrees to the original position. I am going to make a second cut holding this table. Now you see in a single cut, all the potatoes have become finger chips of uniform size. It's a saving of time and saving of labor. Now in the third cut I am going to make them all into small pieces or cubes. I put them back in a horizontal position. Now in one cut, all of them will become small cubes, saving you lots of labor and time. You can just see, like a magic, the whole thing has become small cubes. So you got slices in the first cut, got fingers in the second cut, and in the final cut you got cubes. Now I will show you an onion, which is a tough vegetable. So it can cut onions also, but not very big ones. About 1 inch size it can cut comfortably. This is an onion about 1 inch in height. We are going to put it and cut it into slices. Put it here. All of it has become into slices, like any other vegetable. Now I will turn it and put them back and cut it at 90 degrees. You can see the whole onion has become pieces in 2 cuts, avoiding the tears, etc. Now we have seen the working of the multi-knife, how it can do versatile jobs like whole vegetables, slices, fingers, pieces, or cutting bunches of okra or beans. We can see beans. For example, this is a bunch of beans. We'll cut beans and see what happens. There's a bunch, I'm putting them here. Just a single cut and they are turned into pieces. The extra length remains outside. We can push it back, make a second cut, and they're all pieces. It's almost like magic. In one cut you get so many pieces. We have seen how the multi-knife cuts different types of vegetables, both green vegetables and whole vegetables like potato, carrot, etc. Now I will point out to you some unique features which make the multi-knife special and very effective. The first one is the ability to cut vegetables from the vertical portion. It happens because this enclosure. The enclosure is the space formed by these rod guides inside them. It is so located that it is right next to the knives, and when you press the knives, vegetables are held tight by this back wall and they cannot go anywhere. The sliding is completely stopped. As a result, the knives cut even from the vertical portion. This feature increases the lever advantage and also reduces the effort. So much is the lever arm and the load arm is only about 2 inches. As a result, you get a mechanical advantage of 6. This is not existing in other cutters. This is a very useful feature. Now, second unique feature in this multi-knife, which reduces the loads extensively, is the two-level mounting of the knives. We have 4 knives here. These are the bottom knives, and we have 3 knives here. These are the top knives. As you can see, both of them are at different levels, one above the other. And also, if you see clearly, they are located in between. They are not located one directly above the other. The top 3 knives are located in between the bottom 4 knives. As a result, we have 2 different levels when they enter the potato. So when the knives enter the potato at 2 different levels, the resistance of the potato to cutting reduces. So 2 levels is very beneficial. And in addition, when you put them in 2 levels, you can see the knives, space between the knives increases. If you put them all in one level, the space becomes half. So when the space between the knives increases, even that reduces the cutting load. This is very unique to multi-knife, to reduce the cutting loads by designing the knife spacing in that way. The other beautiful feature is, when the knives come down, you will see it does not hit any board. They are free. There is no board at the bottom. They only touch this handle stop. As a result, there is absolutely no damage to the knife edges. The knife edges remain for a long time, maybe 6 months, 1 year, without any damage. And the other unique aspect of the multi-knife, these are real knives, not any grits, and they can be sharpened in location. You can get a small diamond file like this, and at periods of 6 months or 1 year, whenever you feel the knives are dull, they are accessible from here, from the sides, from the back. You can hold them like this and file them like this from the side. All the knives can be sharpened because there is access. But this is not required very frequently, it is required at long intervals of time. Now we will see the multi-knife in comparison with the cutters available in the market. Another disadvantage is this grit only cuts fingers. Now you can make okra into pieces. So it's good only for making fingers. If you try to cut okra like this by force, you will see it makes a mess. It makes a cut in this direction, it makes a cut in this direction. You don't get pieces, you get a mess. So it's a disadvantage with this, it can make only fingers. It is not as versatile as multi-knife. Now we will go to another device, which is also a grid type device. It's mounted on a frame. There is a lot of advertisement on TV for this device through commercial shopping channels. But I find there are serious problems with this, which I will explain to you now. As you can see, this again is a grit cutter. It can neither make slices nor cut okra because the grits will not allow it. It can only make fingers from slices, or it can make fingers from a whole vegetable. The other big disadvantage with this one is the lever is made of plastic and very weak, and it cannot cut from 90 degrees. It can cut only when the lever becomes 45 degrees like that. As a result, the mechanical advantage becomes very low and this starts bending. I will demonstrate it to you. I have put the potato here. I will try to cut. See what happens. It doesn't cut. It falls down. Because there is nothing to stop it here. So I have put it almost at where it is 45 degrees, then only it will cut. But then the loads are so high, I request you to watch here, it will start bending. See, the whole lever is bending, which means it cannot cut a whole potato. It can only cut a very thin slice. So we will try a thin slice. This has got a very small load, or we can make half of this. We can make this one into half. I have cut the potato into a very small height. Now even this one will take load. When I start pressing at the lever, you will see it will bend here, which doesn't happen with multi-knife. Now if I go on bending, it will break. Now what they do on TV, they keep their hand here and press. So there is no advantage of the lever. Physically by brute force, it is pressed down like this. Even then it's not going. So it's good only for cutting soft vegetables like this. You put a whole potato and it won't cut at all. Now this one it will cut. Even this one it bends, but what they do on TV, they push their hand here and press. This you watch, because this is not supposed to be done, it's supposed only to be pressed from here. So as you have seen, it's no comparison to the multi-knife, which can cut easily whole potatoes and bunches of greens, etc. and different types of vegetables comfortably. Now, towards the end, I would like to summarize why it is an excellent device, why it is superior. Because all the problems in the old device, as I have shown here, have been solved. And as seen also from the demo, it's made of very strong material and it is built to last and it can be sharpened in location, etc. As a result, it is a much superior device to all the other devices we have just seen. And regarding the use, I have already told you, it's very good for salads, stir fries, potato fingers, which the children will love. Now this one is only a prototype and I expect the production to start by the end of the year. I will give you the contact details